it's Izzy and welcome back to my channel.
I've been thinking about.
In today's video I'm going to be talking you through technology when you don't have hands. Yeah. Now obviously for anyone's life technology is a massive part of it. That obviously includes mine because my job, let's call it my job. My job basically involves the internet, which means I need to use computers, cameras, laptops, phones, computer and laptop, same thing, like iPad, literally like anything like that. So Apple is my best friend. Let's just start that off by saying, yeah, Apple girl through and through. So Apple, if you want to work together, I'd be more than happy. Not that you're going to watch this video, but if you are, hi, my name's Izzy and let's work together. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking you through the 4 bits of technology that I use most in my life, which was going to be my phone, my laptop, my iPad and also my camera that I'm filming on right now. So I'm basically going to explain each one and then I'm going to show you a clip of me using it so in your head you can like understand. Okay, so the first one we're going to start with is my phone. So I do have my phone here. So this is my phone. I have an iPhone X. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through some things with my phone. So the first thing with my phone that I do is take selfies because we want an Instagram feed to look good. So by this, I either use the timer feature, which basically means it counts me down so I can like get in position, or I use a cool little Bluetooth button. So these Bluetooth buttons you can just hold and press it and it actually takes the photo for you. So I find this really useful, especially like where you don't have the timer feature. So yeah, that's something that I do to take selfies, because I know everyone's main question is how do you take selfies? Because if I was going to do it holding my phone, my arms aren't actually quite long enough, so a bit annoying. Okay, so the next good feature that I find with an iPhone X is obviously the Face ID. Now it makes it so much easier for me to get onto my phone because my face is the password, and I know I've mentioned this before but honestly it changed my life. I love it so much. I also find the fact that there's no home button really helpful because I hold my phone like this, and so to hold it here, yeah, it's like literally balanced. So it's not the most stable. So for me to hold it like this and then have to apply a pretty decent amount of pressure to actually press the home button, it quite often meant I was holding my phone really unstable. Whereas now I just do a little swipe and I'm onto my home screen. And I think this is really good. And that was a feature that when I bought this I didn't think I'd like, or not didn't think I'd like, but I didn't know how much I'd love it. And then this is like my favourite thing ever. Okay, so the last thing I have on my iPhone that makes my life so much easier is the assistive touch. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's basically a little blob that goes on your screen, and this just helps me navigate around my phone so much easier. This was much more helpful when I did have one of the older spec of iPhones, and will say I don't use it as much anymore with my iPhone X, but I still find it really helpful because it means I don't have to press any of the buttons around the side. I can just kind of do it from on the screen, which is again useful when I'm trying to hold my phone and fiddle with the buttons. So I do find that really useful. So if this video literally seems like I'm like begging it off Apple, I've just always loved their products. I've literally never had a different brand of phone. So the next bit of technology that is crucial in my life is my MacBook Pro. Now I have the MacBook Pro with the touch bar, and I think it's the 13-inch one. But I basically bought this because I wanted to edit on it and I wanted, you know, for my YouTube. Now, this is an amazing thing. I really like how flat the keys are, and I think they're super easy for me to use because I think I've mentioned this before, but sometimes if you're typing and the keys aren't actually flat, it means that with my fat arms, you can't always click the key you want to, so it means my typing is really accurate. Now, the only thing I will say with the MacBook is a lot of the additional features that make it really cool are in actually the touchpad. Now, the touchpad I can use perfectly fine, but for quite a lot of them you need like 4 fingers or like 2 fingers, or like you need like individual fingers, which I don't have, so that does get a little bit frustrating sometimes because to do loads of scrolling and stuff, you do kind of need to use the touchpad like that. But obviously I have found ways around it by just scrolling like with the mouse and whatever. But that is a tiny bit frustrating. However, I got the one with the touch bar, and the touch bar is the most amazing thing ever because it comes up whilst you're typing with words you might want to use and so many different things like that. Even for editing, just to trim your clips, it's so quick because it just knows what you want. It knows that I can't spell this word, so it corrects it every time. So I really, really enjoy that feature on there, and I think it's really good. Okay, so the next bit of technology I have is the iPad Mini 2. Now, it is old, and I actually don't really do anything special on it. It's not even been updated for about a month. But I thought I'd just mention in this video anyway, even though it's kind of like my phone, but a bigger version. But, you know, we're all about technology, so I just thought I would mention it. As it's a really old version, it doesn't have anything like the Face ID or anything on it, but I really like it. I do find kind of that a bigger screen is easier to type or something, for example. However, I don't think I'd actually want a big phone, like a Plus for my phone. One, because that like doubles the price, and two, because I think that's really annoying to have a phone that's literally the size of an iPad and carry it around with you. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm not even gonna pretend like I do something really productive on my iPad. I don't. I watch YouTube videos and I watch Netflix on it, and that is about it. But I really like it. I think it's good, and yeah, I am thinking in the future of updating my iPad. So if you do have any iPad suggestions of ones you think are good, then leave them down in the comments and I might buy one. It depends how I'm feeling. Depends how my YouTube's doing that month. Okay, and now on to my final thing I'm going to talk about, which is what you're watching on right now, my Canon G7X. Now, this is a relatively new purchase compared to everything else. I'm not sure when this is going live, but I've literally had it for 2 weeks when I'm filming this, and let me tell you, I'm impressed. Now, for a compact camera, you'd think that it'd actually be very difficult for me to like press all the buttons and stuff, but I haven't actually found it too challenging yet. A lot of the options are on the touchscreen, which is so sensitive that it allows my arm to touch it and be accurate, which is amazing. So I am really impressed with that. If you don't know, I use it for filming videos on, so I do use it really regularly, especially when I'm filming this. It's like the 5th video I've done in about 3 days, which is great. But yeah, so that's kind of how I use that. And yeah, I really like it. I mean, the quality is amazing, and yeah, I'm impressed. So how I do that is I basically just press the button with my arm. Sometimes I will use like my lip if I need to be like super accurate, but most of the time I'm okay. And yeah. Anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy this little video about all the technology I use and like how I've adapted it and how it's got the features already on it to be adapted. I know there are a lot of features that would make my life completely easier, but people are making these products for just disabled people. They're making it for the mass market, which isn't disabled people. So I do totally understand, but I think it's great, especially in Apple, that their accessibility tab has so many different options for so many different types of disabilities, and I think that that's amazing that it comes as standard on products. You don't have to pay extra to get really good accessibility features, and that is for a lot of disabilities. I know I can only talk from like a motor touchy physical disability, but there are ones for if you can't see properly or anything. So I do think it is really, really good, and I really like it. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all guys in my next video.